Welcome back to Ryan Jacobson Weather. Thank you for joining me. Let's get right into the forecast today. As it looks like we have a very active next few days of weather ahead, and even potentially the next few weeks of weather ahead. It looks like the pattern is going to be very active with large storms and even severe weather outbreaks very possible over these next coming days. Let's get right into the conditions. Currently, we are seeing right now some scattered snow showers, lake effect snow showers in the northeast, especially central New York. These are going to dissipate throughout the day today, and only additional minor accumulations are expected from these. You can also see there's a low pressure system developing across Texas currently and portions of New Mexico. This is going to gradually shift east today before dissipating tomorrow. There is a potential for a localized small-scale severe weather outbreak today. We'll go more into the details on that later on in this video. And you can also see out west there's a very weak atmospheric river impacting portions of the west, including California, Oregon, and Washington. This is bringing some scattered rain showers and snow showers to those places out west, but it's nothing compared to what we saw a couple of days ago. So here's the current radar. Like I said, there's those snow showers in central New York, and you got the rain impacting places of California, Oregon, and Washington. I'm going to play this forward. There's that low pressure developing across portions of New Mexico and Texas. And there could be a very localized chance of a severe weather outbreak here today across portions of Oklahoma and Texas. Again, I don't think the threat's that large, but there is a possibility for some stronger, gustier winds, and even potential for a tornado or two is on the table. As you can see, this is going into Monday morning here. That low pressure system fizzles out, and then here's our big storm that we've been talking about the last couple of days now. 986 millibar low pressure system. This is the European model, and this is Tuesday. This is basically Monday evening. This is Monday around 8 p.m. You can see it's already developed, and then this is Tuesday morning. This is 1 a.m. on Tuesday, so very early. You already see the storms popping off across portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And these are going to quickly strengthen, especially going into Tuesday afternoon. These things are going to rapidly intensify, and this is where you're going to have your severe weather outbreak starting even Tuesday morning, going all the way through the afternoon and into the overnight hours across places of the deep south. And I would say our greatest potential for severe weather threat on Tuesday is going to be between like 2 and 7 o'clock. That's when there's going to be some more thunderstorms developing, and that's where you can see some semi-discrete supercells, which could lead to a higher chance for tornadoes. Eventually, this is supposed to turn into a line of thunderstorms. It could be severe with strong winds coming across this line, but our greatest tornado threat is going to be right away when some discrete or semi-discrete supercells may establish themselves. Here's a 986 millibar low pressure system. I'm going to play this forward, and you can see this line and these thunderstorms continue east, while heavy snow is starting to pick up on the north side of this low, especially with heavy winds leading to blizzard conditions likely. And you can see right now it looks like the heaviest band of snow is going to be northern Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. Again, this can change, but this is what the models have consistently been showing over the last 24 hours or so. There's the severe weather going through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, and even portions of Florida. This is going into Wednesday afternoon. Again, severe weather's on the table. Not as likely of a chance of severe weather, but I at least still think there's going to be an enhanced risk for severe weather going into Wednesday. Here's that snow, like I said, in Wisconsin. Northern Wisconsin could definitely see over a foot of snow. We'll go into the snowfall totals later on in this video. And you can see there's the low pressure. Continues to ride through Michigan and then north into Ontario. And this is going to bring cooler temperatures from Canada south. And it will be a pretty sharp cutoff, I think, of where those cold temperatures set up. And it's going to bring in some chilly temperatures. And once this low pressure moves through, going to be some lake effect snow showers across the Great Lakes. It could lead to minor accumulations, especially in central New York. And then we're still watching the potential chance for next Friday, another storm establishing right behind us. Look at this. Our first storm, not even off the coast yet, still in eastern Maine. And you already have another system developing right here across Kansas. Will this intensify? Will this bring a heavy swath of snow? Because there's more cold air in place, we shall see. We're still 5 to 6 days out on that, and I'll keep you guys posted each and every day so be sure to check back in. So this is the storm prediction outlook for today, and you can see there is a slight area, a very small slight area, but there is a slight area and a slight chance of severe weather across portions of Texas and Oklahoma. The largest population centers in this risk area include Altus, Oklahoma, Vernon, Texas, and Elk City, Oklahoma. There's only 170,000 people in this slight risk, but be aware today. There is the potential for tornadoes, wind, and some hail. There's a 5%, a very, very small, only 6,000 square miles and 80,000 population, but there is a very small risk for a 5% chance of tornadoes today, and that's literally basically on the Texas-Oklahoma border. So if you live in this 5% chance risk, be aware today and know that there is a possibility for seeing an isolated tornado. Basically, a 5% risk means there's a 5% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of that area, within 25 miles of any point in that area. So that's kind of how the risks go, and they range from 2% all the way up to 60%, which is extremely, extremely rare. And probably for this upcoming severe weather outbreak, this bigger one is happening on Tuesday. That'll probably most likely be a 10 to 15, maybe if things get crazy, a 30% chance of tornadoes, but that'll kind of give you an idea of the scale of how the SPC does these outlooks. And then you have a winds with a 5% chance, and then hail, a 15% chance of isolated hail, again, those portions of Texas and Oklahoma. This is going into tomorrow, and you can see you still have that chance moving slightly to the east tomorrow. You have a slight risk across very southern Kansas, just a little tip of Kansas, most of Oklahoma, and then northern portion of central Texas. Again, tornado risk looks to be a little bit lower for tomorrow. As of now, there's a 2% tornado risk, but there is another 15% wind risk, especially across Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Wichita Falls, and Lawton, Oklahoma. So be weather aware tomorrow as well. I'll give you an update on this tomorrow morning. And this is the day 3 outlook now. You can now see we have that enhanced area on the day 3 outlook already. And this is going to be our major player, especially for the severe weather this week. And this is going to be the day where I think there's sadly going to be a severe weather outbreak, and maybe even possibly a large one at that. There's your enhanced risk across Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. I expect this to expand. I expect this to at least get to a moderate risk of severe weather, if not potentially a high risk. It just seems like all the ingredients are in place. Like I said, I'll continue to give you updates on this, but unfortunately it looks like a strong severe weather outbreak is expected. Here's the probabilistic, and 30% chance already across portions, like I said, of Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. And like I said, here's that day 4 outlook. Not much has changed since yesterday. You still have that slight risk going from Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and even into southern New Jersey. Obviously, this will be added on to the day 3, so we'll get a better idea going into tomorrow. I'll give you an update on that. But obviously, that severe potential is still possible going into Wednesday. Here's the expected snowfall going over the next couple of days. Like I said, scattered snow showers across central New York today. Up to accumulation of snow is expected from that. And you could still see with these scattered snow showers out west, they could add up, especially in the Sierra Nevada and portions of Nevada, the state itself. There could be isolated spots in the mountains seeing up to a foot of snow, especially even in Colorado too. Some higher elevations could see 6 to 8, even maybe a foot of snow from these scattered showers and snow showers as well. And here's your storm. This is going into Wednesday morning. And that's where you see that heavy snow and that heavy band of snow break out. It looks like it's going to be a very sharp cutoff. It really depends on just where this low pressure is going to track. If it tracks further to the south, then your snow band's going to drop further south. If it tracks further north, your snow band's going to move further to the north. It's all determined on the track of the low pressure. And right now we have the low pressure going straight across the middle of Wisconsin, bringing heavy snow to northern Wisconsin. This looks to be around 8 to maybe up to a foot of snow, especially in the UP of Michigan with maybe some lake enhancement. We could see over a foot of snow, and this is most likely going to be accompanied by blizzard conditions. So we'll keep you posted on this, but it looks like a strong winter storm is expected for portions of southern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and the UP of Michigan as of now. I'll push this forward, and you can see there's some scattered snow showers going back into central New York and the New York Northeast as that cold air comes back through after that low pressure passes overhead. And then after this, it's still very uncertain. Are we going to see a storm develop in the central U.S. and track east and bring another heavy swath of snow? We shall see. As of now, it's not looking like the greatest possibility, but that possibility is still definitely on the table. But we just got to get past this first storm first and then reevaluate after that. So I thank you guys all for stopping by. Like I've said a couple times already in this video, keep checking back for daily updates. I'll let you know with the latest information on all of these severe weather outbreaks possible over these next couple of days. And I'll also keep on giving you the forecast and updates on what we can expect going into the month of March and what the models are trending and what it looks like going into the middle and into March. So I thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.